Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Smequle, and a lot of you guys have asked me to do a rebuild in NBA 2K19. So that is what we're going to be doing today, but we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be doing a fantasy draft rebuild. So I'm in the settings right now in my league. Got the fantasy draft on right here, and we're going to see what we can do, what kind of pick we can get. We're going to be using the Toronto Raptors because it is my favorite team. So of course, I got to use the Raptors, and let's see what kind of pick we end up getting and what players we can get right here. So let's just advance right here. Usually I skip through all that in my normal videos. LeBron James is actually injured. When is my pick? Okay, we got a pretty late pick here. Wow, okay, we got the 22nd pick right here. So we're not going to get one of the top players in the league, which is a little unfortunate. We're going to have somebody under a 90 overall. I don't even know who's going to be left when we're actually picking. The team's going to be worse than the current Raptors. This is going to make the league a lot more fair, though, which is nice about these fantasy drafts. Luka Doncic. Okay. All right, let's see who we got right now. It's Jimmy Butler on the board, and Gobert is here as well. I think I'd go with Jimmy, best player right here, in my opinion. I'm going to go with Jimmy Butler. Oladipo's is a little younger, but I think Jimmy Butler is the best player. So we're going to draft Jimmy right there with the 22nd pick, and then we're going to be up again pretty soon here, and we'll see who else is on the board. We'll probably draft one of the best players. Surprised a lot of rookies are going this early. I mean, I guess Doncic, DeAndre Ayton, they have a lot of upside. They're going to be really good players really soon. So I guess there is an advantage to actually drafting them, but I don't know how long I'm actually going to be doing this for. We're going to be coming up right here, and let's see who is left. So we got Lowry. We could actually go ahead and keep Lowry on our team, which I'm kind of liking, or we could go for somebody a little younger. We got CJ McCollum. Thing with CJ, we already have a shooting guard, or we could go with Vucevic. We got Zach LaVine as well, Conley. Okay, I really want to pick Lowry because, I mean, he's a Raptor already, but I also want to go with... Okay, so I ended up going with Lowry right there. Okay, we're just going to go to our next selection and see who we can pick up next. It is going to be a while till we're here, and here we go. So a lot of centers on the board right now. We got Enes Kanter, DeAndre Jordan. We can get Serge Ibaka again. I don't want to just draft all Raptors players, though. So I'm going to go with DeAndre Jordan right here, though. Pick up a really good center in him. He's actually really low overall right now, but I'm sure he can actually get raised up a little bit here. And we're back up on the clock. Who do we got? We got Hayward. What is Hayward's potential? His potential is an A-. So out of everybody here, I mean, Hayward is a really good pick. We don't have a forward yet on our team, so I'm going to be going with Gordon Hayward. I'm liking our team right now. It's looking pretty good. And then, of course, we got to wait a bit here. And who do we got on the board? We got Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles looks like he's like 45, but he's only 30. Which is actually kind of surprising. It wouldn't be bad to pick him up. I don't have a small forward on our team. We could get Schroeder. That would be a really good backup for our point guard. And he has the most potential out of anybody right here on any of these lists. I mean, he's going to get a lot better. I mean, we can go with a nice backup point guard for right now. We got another pick coming up. So if we get a small forward here, or power forward, that would, yeah, we can actually, we can pick up Belica. I don't know how to say his name correctly. I hope I am saying it correctly, Belica. We're actually going to pick him up. Should be a nice power forward to fit right into our team. And now we're just going to draft our backups. Since we do have a starting lineup, we got a really good backup point guard. There's another good backup point guard right there. We got Gortat. Gortat's getting older. I don't really want to draft him. We get Olynyk. They bring back Damari Carroll. Okay, so I actually like this right here. Tyreek Evans. I really want to pick him up. We're going to go with Tyreek right here. Okay, so here we go. We finished up the draft. Let's check out our roster. It's looking pretty good. We got Jimmy Butler, Lowry, DeAndre Jordan, and Gordon Hayward. And I think Gordon Hayward's going to get a lot better. So I think these are some really good pickups for us, though. We also have Schroeder as a backup point guard. So I'm actually feeling really confident in this team. I'm not sure who everybody else has, but I think we got some really, really good picks right here. Some guys that might be a little lower, but I think they're going to improve quite a bit. Gordon Hayward, DeAndre Jordan. And I'm actually happy with this team right now. I don't know. I guess most of our contracts are pretty short. We actually just took over the players' contracts, which is going to be interesting. I'm going to go over to coaching, see what kind of minutes everybody is running. I want to give Hayward a little more minutes than that. So let's go down here. Plumlee. Okay, I'm liking our rotation right now. We're going to stick with that. I don't know if I want to trade anybody right now. We could go to Trade Finder. I just want to see what I could get for like DeAndre Jordan. Okay, so this is a very, very interesting. Okay. DeAndre Jordan and Marshawn Brooks for Steven Adams and Troy Williams. I mean, just picking up Steven Adams, he's a lot younger. He has more upside than DeAndre Jordan, in my opinion, right now. I'm really liking that trade. I might go with that one. And that's really the only one. Okay, so I'm actually really liking this Steven Adams trade. I think Steven Adams can improve still quite a bit as well. He's higher overall right now, and he's a lot younger than DeAndre Jordan. So we're going to go with this trade right here. It is going to be valid. Salary cap, we are way over our salary cap. Okay, so we made a trade right there for Steven Adams. I'm liking our team even more now. I just want to see how they progress through the season. But let's actually just get right into this and find out what goes down. We got the Cavs. I don't know who's on what team. I guess we could go through the teams here. Rockets got Kemba Walker, Doncic on the Spurs. The Spurs are not going to be too good, I don't think. Suns with Kyrie. Okay, and Lou Williams. LeBron's going to be on the Thunder. Andre Drummond and Tobias Harris on the T-Wolves. DeRozan on the Blazers. John Wall on the Warriors. So the Warriors aren't going to be super OP anymore. PG and Joseph Nurkic on the Wizards. Let's see where like Curry and Durant are at on these teams. Boogie's on the Bulls, Embiid on the Celtics. Giannis is going to be on the Clippers now. Kawhi's on the Grizzlies. Harden's on the Hawks. The Hawks are actually looking really good. They got Conley at center, and we got the two Grizzlies players, Conley and Marc Gasol, on there right now. See how that team ends up working. Hornets have Kevin Durant, and they got Whiteside. Okay, Devin Booker on the Jazz. Okay, so I'm actually liking our team. I think we're gonna do good this season. I think Jimmy Butler is gonna improve a lot. Lowry, I mean, he might improve a bit. Steven Adams and Hayward, I think, are gonna improve a bit, as well as Schroeder. I mean, Schroeder could be a starting shooting guard, but he's going to be our backup. Okay, we're at the trade deadline right now. We're actually doing pretty good. We're 36-19. We had a lot of recent injuries. We took a lot of L's recently. We were like 30-10, and then we just got a bunch of L's, mostly because of injuries, but we were doing very, very well to start off the season. Injuries kind of putting us down right here. I think most of our guys are actually healed. We got Gordon Hayward with a pinched nerve, which is day-to-day. Our players are improving, though. Jimmy, Lowry, Steven Adams, all going up in overalls. Schroeder's been doing good for us. Belica, or however you say his name, is improving as well. So our players are definitely doing better. It's just, I mean, we got a lot of injuries recently. They're getting more healthy. We're at the trade deadline right now. I'm not going to make any trades, and we're actually just going to advance to the end of the season and see what we can do in the playoffs. All right, so we finished out the season here. Let's check out these awards. LeBron James is going to get MVP. He's on the OKC Thunder. Doncic going to get Rookie of the Year on the Spurs. The Spurs actually did pretty good this season, I'm pretty sure. I didn't think they were going to do that good. Schroeder is going to get Sixth Man of the Year for us. Really good season by him. Put up 15.6 points a game, 5.6 assists as a sixth man. Those are some really good stats. Giannis with Defensive Player Most improved goes to Jason Tatum. And then our coach, Nick Nurse, is going to get Coach of the Year. We end up going 54-28, which is actually very, very good. I'm actually really happy with how our team turned out. See if we have anybody on the All-NBA teams. Nobody on the first team, second team, nobody on it either. And we actually don't get anybody on the All-NBA teams. Okay, that is interesting. Let's see if we got anybody on the defensive teams, not on the first team. We do have Jimmy on the All-Defensive second team. I was expecting Jimmy to get at least one award right here. But there we go. He gets that defensive team. Rookies, do we have? I don't think we have really any notable rookies on our team. We're just going to advance into the playoffs, though. We do have the first seed in the West. I want to see just how close people were to us. Okay, so the next best team was the Hawks. They actually have James Harden as well as Mike Conley and Marcus All. Okay, that's a very good team. That's going to be a tough team to face if we actually make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. We got the Hornets, who picked up Durant. Wizards with Paul George. And those are the teams in the East. You can check out the teams in the West here. I want to see who did the worst in each conference. Utah Jazz with 26 wins. The worst team, that's going to be with Devin Booker, Kyle Kuzma. So a bunch of young players right there. Kind of expected to not do that good. And then the Cavs are the worst team in the East. They got Donovan Mitchell as well as John Collins. So more young guys. The teams with the young guys seem to do a little worse right here. Let's check out our front office. Go over to roster right here. We have Steven Adams. He's actually injured, so I'm hoping, I mean, we got 1 to 2 weeks, so I'm hoping we could get by the first round so he'll actually be able to play at full health. Then we got Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. They've been killing it this season. Hayward not doing as good as I was hoping him to do, but we'll check out the stats over here. In terms of player stats, I was hoping Hayward would improve a bit. I mean, he's putting up points, but I wanted his overall to go up a bit. I mean, he's playing well for us, but he's not improving in terms of his overall and everything. Jimmy Butler, a lead scorer. Then it's Hayward, Lowry, Schroeder, and then Steven Adams. Rebounds, of course, gonna be Steven Adams. How many blocks did he get? About 1.5. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. 3-point percentage. Lowry's shooting 40% from 3. And I guess we'll just hop into the playoffs. We got the Philadelphia 76ers in the first round. Let's actually check out who the 76ers have on their team, because I honestly have no idea. Okay, they got Jokic and Drew Holiday as well as Paul Millsap. So this is actually a really good squad. Okay, so he previously simulated the playoffs, and I mean, we were doing very good, and then my game crashed. We were doing very, very well with the Raptors, though. With the game crash, so we're back in the playoffs, up against the 76ers first. I'll show you guys the 76ers roster. They got Jokic, Drew Holiday, Paul Millsap, Kelly Oubre as well right there. But our team is looking a little better. We should be able to win this. So game number 1 against the 76ers, and we do end up taking it. Nice 1-0 lead. 76ers get the second game. Very interesting. 76ers get the third game. Can we get another game right here? Steven Adams is fully healed. And there we go. 3-2. So we're actually down right now. This is not looking good. There we go. We tied up 3-3. Game number 7 right here. Can we get a W? And game number 7 is a complete blowout. We outscored them in every single quarter. So we end up winning right here. When I first simulated the playoffs, we beat the Philadelphia 76ers 4-1. I'm going to change up my actual minutes because I don't know if they're messed up or anything. So we got Lowry, Jimmy Butler. They're getting a lot of minutes. I like that. Okay, so I'm actually liking the minutes right now. We're going to keep them how... We have Andrew Bogut on the team. I didn't even realize that. But let's keep on going with the playoffs here. Up against the Wizards in the second round. I'm not sure who the Wizards have, so let's actually check that out really quick here. The Wizards are up on us right now. The Wizards have Paul George, Nurkic, Marcus Morris, and Isaiah Thomas. Okay, so they have a really, really good team. This might be a pretty tough matchup for us. Wizards up 1-0. We actually tie the game up. Jimmy Butler is out. Are you kidding me? We always have to get an injured player in the playoffs. That is so annoying. We're down to 3-1. And there we go. Okay, 3-2. We actually get another game against the Wizards. Game number 6 was super, super close. We end up winning the first quarter, which is going to get us the W in this game. If we didn't win that first quarter, we would have lost a lot of ties. They won the third quarter by 1. We end up winning, and we're going to Game 7 against the Wizards now. Okay, we have a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter. Looks like we are going to beat the Washington Wizards. And look at this. The Atlanta Hawks get upset in the first round. The Pacers end up beating them. And then the Nets beat the Pacers. And we are going to be facing off against the Nets in the Eastern Conference Finals. Who do the Nets have? They got Lillard, Aaron Gordon. Okay, I feel like we got a really good chance at beating this team. Jimmy is still a little injured right now. I think he's going to be able to play in these games, though, which I really, really hope that he does. And Gordon Hayward, left finger hairline fracture. It's day-to-day, though, so it's not too bad. Game number 1 is going to go to Brooklyn, though. Game 2, we do pull that out. It's tied up 1-1. And we're going to Brooklyn now. They're going to get their full games. And here we go. Jimmy Butler, injury has healed. And we're going to pull game number 2 against the Brooklyn Nets. And Steven Adams is out for the rest of the playoffs. Injuries are ridiculous in this game. I think if we do a rebuild again, I'm just going to turn them off. Like, there's an injury every single game. It's awful. Good thing is, though, we do get Hayward back. We are missing out on Steven Adams. We're up 3-1 against the Nets. Nets get another game. Come on. And there we go. We move on to the NBA Finals. That was so close. I don't know how these finals are going to go. We're up against the Kings. Let's check out who the Kings have. This is really unfortunate we do not have Steven Adams. That he is going to be big in these finals. We got to check out this Kings team, though. Okay, they got Blake Griffin and Oladipo, as well as Enes Kanter. Okay, so Blake Griffin, we don't really have anybody to match up against him. Victor Oladipo, we got Jimmy. We should be able to put the locks on him. And let's hope that Lowry goes off in these playoff games. We do have our power forward back, which is nice. Okay, we take a 1-0 lead against the Kings. Kings tied up. It is 1-1. 2-1 now. We have won an away game, which is big. If we can win another one, and we do, it is 3-1 for our team right here. If we can get the victory in our first season, this will be big. Let's go to Simcast. Okay, so we end up winning or losing our next game. Kings are going to get a second game right there. We have got to take. We can't choke a 3-1 lead. And check this game out. We were down so much in the first half. They were up by 16 points in the first half, and we managed to come back. Third quarter, check out that third quarter. We beat them by 10 points. That fourth quarter, we're up by 20 points right now. We're going to jump into the rest of this game here, view it, and find out and view our championship celebration. That was huge right there, though. We're going to get the victory. So here we go. We're going to watch the end of the game here. We have a huge lead right now, 16-point lead, which is crazy. We were down by that much at one point. We're going to check out the stats pretty soon here and then get this celebration. It looks so weird seeing some of these guys in these jerseys. Checking out the box score, Lowry, Butler, and Hayward all having big games. Hayward actually doing very, very well. Lowry with 7 assists. Jimmy had 5 rebounds. He had a few steals as well. We just played a really good second half, and we're going to check out the championship celebration. Leave your comment down below on who you think won Finals MVP. It's going to be between Lowry and Jimmy Butler, so definitely leave that down below. Okay, so here we go. Game's going to end. Final score 111-95. A big W. We're going to win the NBA championship. And it's actually very surprising. We had a lot of comebacks in a lot of series. We were down pretty much in most of our series except for the finals and Eastern Conference Finals. First round, we were down 3-1 though. And we end up coming back here. Let's find out who's going to be the Finals MVP. And okay, holding up the trophy here. I believe that was Jimmy holding the trophy. Sometimes it is the player actually holding up that trophy. Switching over to Finals MVP, and it is going to be Jimmy Butler for us as the Finals MVP. Let's see what kind of performance he put on, though. So here we go. Raptors have won the championship. Jimmy Butler, 91 overall, gets Finals MVP, 20.5 points per game, 4.3 rebounds, 3.8 assists. He had 2.7 steals a game as well. So he was playing some great defense for us. We end up getting the W in our first season of a fantasy draft. We ended up drafting very, very well. Very happy with the team. And we get the W. If you guys want to see more of this, though, definitely leave your comment down below. Smash that like button. I mean, we barely won this season. Let's see if we can go like back to back, maybe in another video. Anyways, this has been your boy Smequle, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Never in the same space that we started at. Throw the ball, I run the play like a quarterback. I've been up all night trying to make a stack, trying to get a plaque and flip a dream into a solid fact. Hustled hard for it. One day they will notice. Chasing in the day.